Hello, friends. Today we continue the lesson The Thief. The thief, by robbing Arun, reached the station. Leaving the station, I walked slowly through the bazaar, keeping to dark, deserted alleys. I kept thinking of Arun, and in that deserted station, he only thought his trusted person in the town. His name was Arun. He would still be asleep, blissfully unaware of his loss. And Arun didn't know about any idea about his money. He was unaware of his loss. I have made a study of men's faces when they have lost something material value, and Deepak is a very brilliant person for studying the faces of lost men who lost their material values. The greedy man shows panic, and here he gives the characteristics of the person. The greedy man shows panic, the rich man shows anger, the poor man shows fear. If the greedy man robbed by someone, then the greedy man's face shows panic. When if the rich man robbed by someone, the rich man shows anger, and the poor man shows fear. But I knew that neither panic nor anger nor fear would show on Arun's face when he discovered the theft. Only a terrible sadness, not for the loss of the money, but for my having betrayed his trust. But Deepak was unable to find any characteristics on the face of Arun when he discovered the theft. Only a terrible sadness, not for the loss of the money on the face of Arun, but for having betrayal his trust. I found myself on the Maidan while thinking about Arun. Deepak reached to the Maidan and sat down on a bench with his feet tucked up under my haunches. The night was a little cold, and I regretted not having brought Arun's blanket along. Every time he remembered the nature of Arun and Arun's house. A light dazzle added to my discomfort. Deepak was discomfort in any place. Soon it was raining heavily, and it was raining heavily in that Maidan. My shirt and pajamas stuck to my skin, and a cold wind brought the rain whipping across my face. And in a very short time, Deepak's shirt and pajama touched to his skin, and the wind brought the rain whipping across his face. I told I told myself that sleeping on a bench was something I should have been used to by now, but the veranda had softened me, and he also remembered the house or the veranda of Arun's house. Arun's house. The veranda of Arun's house had very soft than a bench. I walked back to the bazaar and sat down on the step of a closed shop. Then he was unable to stay very long time in that maidan. That's why he walked back to the bazaar road and sat down on the step of a closed shop. There was a very few fragrance laid beside him and rolled up tight in their thin blankets. He also remembered the blankets that gave by Arun. The clock showed midnight. I felt for the notes. They were still with me but had lost their crispness and were damp with rainwater. And he also remembered, or he also wanted to show his robbed notes and the lost their kryptonite. The note was not in their original position because they wait by the rainwater. Arun's money. The note is not the note of Deepak, but it was Arun's money. In the morning, he would probably have given me a rupee to go to the picture, but now I had it all. Arun usually had given money to Deepak for any reason, for buying kirana from the shop or to go to the pictures. But in that morning, Arun had not any rupees. No more cooking his meals, running to the bazaar or learning to write whole sentences. And Arun also taught the lesson to Deepak. But by robbing or to Arun, Deepak was in a repentant mood and he wanted to return the money to Arun. That's why his mind that's why he make up his mind to return the money to Arun. They were something I had forgotten in the excitement of 100 rupees. Whole sentences I knew could one day bring me more than 100 rupees. And the 100 rupees is not more important, but the teaching is more important. And from that teaching, Deepak made a very simple and very trusted person in the world. It was a simple matter to steal and sometimes just as simple to be caught, but to be a really big man, a wise and successful man, that was something. Very nice sentence. Successful. To become a successful man, to become a wise man like Arun is more important than to rob someone. He understand all these things, understand to Arun one by one. That's why he decided to return the money to a very trusted man, Arun. Perhaps it was also concern for Arun that drove me back. A sense of sympathy is one of my weaknesses, and through hesitation, over a theft I had often been caught. A successful thief must be pitiless. A successful thief must be pitiless because the thief has not any concern with the feelings of the others who rob. I was fond of Arun. My affection for him, my sense of sympathy, but most of all, my desire to write whole sentences drove me back to the room. His affection with Arun compelled to come back to Arun, and the most important thing is the desire of Deepak to write whole sentences. That's why he compelled his desire compelled to back to the house of Arun. I hurried back to the room extremely nervous, for it is easier to steal something than to return it undetected. It is very easy to steal someone or something from someone, but it is very difficult to return the stealing something, return the stealing things. If I was caught beside the bed, then he reached the house of Arun, and he was caught beside the bed now with the money in his hand or with his hand under the mattress. There could be only one explanation, that I was actually stealing. If Arun woke up, I would be lost. I opened the door clumsily and stood in the doorway in clouded moonlight. Gradually, my eyes became accustomed to the darkness of the room. Arun was still asleep, and when he reached the house of Arun and he observed or watched the movement of Arun, and he found that Arun was still asleep in this moment also. I went on that I went on all fours again and crept noiselessly to the head of the bed. My hand came up with the notes. Deepak's hand came up to the notes. I felt his breath on my finger. I felt his breath on my finger. I was fascinated by his tranquil features and easy breathing and remained motionless for a minute. Then my hand explored the mattress, found the edge, slipped under it with the notes, and then he reached to the house of Arun and wanted to put the money from where he stole. I woke up late next morning to find that Arun had already made the tea. I found it difficult to face him in the harsh light of day. His hand was stretched out towards me. There was a 5 rupee note between his fingers. My heart sank, and usually he used to give 5 rupee note to Deepak. I made some money yesterday, he said. Arun said he had made some money. Now you will get paid regularly. My spirit rose as rapidly as My spirit rose as rapidly as it had fallen. I congratulated myself on having returned the money. And when he saw Arun with a 5 rupee note in his hand, that's why he congratulated himself on returning the money to Arun. But when I took the note, then Deepak took the note from the hands of Arun. I realized that he knew everything. And then Deepak realized that Arun knew all these things. The note was still wet from last night's rain because the note was lost their crispness, lost their hardness, and the notes was still wet from the last night's rain. Today I will teach you to write a little more than your name, he said. Then Arun said to Deepak that he would teach him to write a little more than your name. That is the good thing for Deepak than robbed Arun. He knew, but neither his lips nor his eyes said something about their knowing. But Arun's face has not any sign of knowing the happened incident or happened episodes. I smiled at Arun in my most appealing way. In his usual way, Deepak smiled by seeing the Arun, and the smile came by itself without my knowing it, and he also smiled without knowing all these things or without happen all the episodes. Friends, from this lesson, you should have to learn the sincerity, not even a very simple person, but a thief, because the other person was a very trusted person and he support to the thief. That's why the thief also know the feeling of the trusted person. Okay.